This is Steve Ridgel, and one of my favorite stories in the Bible is the story of Elijah in 1 Kings when he has this great victory over the prophets of Baal. He challenges them. God comes through in a huge way. It is an amazing, wonderful story. 450 prophets of a false god challenge Elijah and the one true God. And you remember it's about which God can burn up a sacrifice, and they call on their God and nothing happens. Elijah not only wants God to burn up the sacrifice, but he pours water over it, digs a trench, fills it with water. God so powerful, he takes the sacrifice, licks up all the water till everything is dry dust. And then the people of God rally around Elijah. They destroy the prophets of Baal. It's just an amazing, wonderful story. And then Jezebel finds out. And she comes after Elijah, and he panics, and he fears for his life, and he runs. And he gets so depressed that he even tells God, I'm jealous for you, I serve you, and I'm the only one that doesn't bow my knee to Baal. You know, it's pretty easy sometimes to forget the great victories God does for us and to fall into a little bit of a spiritual depression. I think sometimes we're all a little bit manic depressive spiritually. Boy, we can get up and high, and I'm going to serve God, and everything's wonderful, and he does great things, and then we can get so low we almost question whether he's even there. Feel like we're the only ones. And spiritual depression is a real thing sometimes. Man, I can't get anybody else in church to do anything. I'm the only one that. Or, man, why is everybody doing this and nobody seems to? And it's really easy in lots of things. Nobody worships like me. Nobody studies like me. Nobody serves like me. Nobody talks about Jesus like me. Nobody, you know the drill. We can all get there sometimes. And if you're not careful, it gets so bad that, you kind of want to drop out of everything. It's a real thing. So I want to tell you, I'm going to spend the next video. So if you watch this one, look for the next one. I'm going to tell you exactly what God prescribes for spiritual depression. But right now, I want to tell you to realize a couple of things. One is understand that it's real. It's easy to get spiritually depressed, sometimes because we mishear what God's telling us to do. We think everybody ought to subscribe to this program that we thought of, and we're the only ones. Everybody turns out for the service day, except when the day comes, it's just you and maybe one or two others. So it may be that some of the things you think are really spiritual and nobody's participating. Maybe you're kind of missing the boat. Maybe that wasn't God's plan. So be aware that you could be wrong. And number two about spiritual depression, understand sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to. And life can be hard, and sometimes it's easy to get down in the dumps about it. I'm watching my dog. I don't know if you can see her over there. That's Remy, and she's been chasing a grasshopper and has it kind of pinned underneath her. I don't. That grasshopper didn't intend for his day to go like that. And typically, what Remy does is play with him, then let him go. And so that grasshopper may be depressed a while because he really got attacked. Well, that happens sometimes too. Satan attacks, and we really get depressed. So, in the next video, I'm going to talk to you about some ways to overcome your depression right out of the story of Elijah. When he got so depressed, he wanted to die. This is Steve Ridgel telling you spiritual depression is real, but so is spiritual joy.